Marilyn Gandy believes she's alive today because of her daughter's quick thinking. Gandy had only lived with her daughter, Amber Simmons, for a couple of months when she suddenly had a stroke. The Fox Medical team's Beth Galvin is here to tell us more about what happened.
And Christine, we both kind of know, from the stories that we've done, that having a stroke can really sneak up on you because you're impaired, so you may not always realize what's happening. And that's what happened to Marilyn Gandy. She believes now that her decision to move south and help out her daughter and granddaughter may be the reason why she is alive today. Marilyn Gandy moved to Lawrenceville, Georgia from her home in Indianapolis last winter after surviving breast cancer and 15 years of congestive heart failure. So she could live with her daughter, Amber Simmons, and help out with her young granddaughter, Giselle.
Oh, she's very active. I love her. She's just busy, busy, busy.
And this is where Gandy was in January, upstairs changing Giselle's diaper when the 55-year-old suddenly collapsed.
So I was downstairs working and I heard a boom. So I called up. I'm like, "Mommy, are you okay?" And she never said anything.
Simmons found her mother on the floor. Her speech was slurred and her right side had gone weak.
And I was saying, just get me up off the floor because I'm tired.
And I was like, "Mommy, no, you're having a stroke." She's like, "I'm not having a stroke." So she just kept fighting it the entire time. Like, "I'm not having a stroke. I'm not having a stroke."
Simmons called 911 anyway.
So I was like, "Hi, yes, my mom's a breast cancer survivor. She has an ejection fraction of 10%.
On the way to Piedmont Eastside Hospital, about 12 minutes away, the EMS crew called in a stroke alert. And registered nurse Alex Durden, the stroke manager at the hospital, says that gave them time to get ready.
To get together all of our resources, plenty of people, our doctors, our neurologists, our medicines that we need.
Anisha Holbrooks was the charge nurse in the ER when Gandy was brought in.
And as soon as she got here, we took her directly to CT in about 18 minutes.
The scans showed that Gandy had a blood clot blocking off blood flow to part of her brain. The team had about a 4-hour window to use a clot-busting medication known as TPA to dissolve that clot. And on a stroke severity scale,
she was at a 17. Anything over a 16 is considered lethal, usually. So if she had waited just a few minutes longer or even an hour longer, we would not have been able to give her that thrombolytic clot-busting medicine that we did. And that's what saved her life.
But that day, Gandy didn't realize she was in trouble. And Holbrook says that happens a lot.
Typically, most of us don't notice that something's a change because we don't see ourselves. It takes somebody to see us from the distance and know our normal to see when something's not normal.
Airlifted to Piedmont Atlanta Hospital, Gandy underwent a thrombectomy to pull the blood clot free and restore blood flow to her brain. And that's when she learned she was in end-stage heart failure and needed an LVAD, or left ventricular assist device, to take over pumping for her failing heart. Amber Simmons has been with her mom every step of the way.
It's just me by myself, so I don't want to lose my mom, so I will do everything. And if that means us going back and forth, like, "No, you're gonna do it," then that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
My daughter's quick response was the reason that I'm able to still be physically mobile. I feel good today. I feel really good today.
And Marilyn Gandy says she will be eternally grateful that her daughter Amber really pushed back when she refused to go to the hospital, because Amber recognized her speech difficulties and her weakness on one side, both as signs of a stroke. And Christine, it's really important that we know what to look for and that we be sort of looking out for each other. I think that's the bottom line. Like, if I were having an issue, I may not realize it, but you might know my normal, and you might be able to. Yes, and a stroke is a medical emergency. A stroke is a 911 call.
Yeah.
If you have any suspicion.
All right. Thanks, Beth. Yeah.